There were lots of fun moments from this weekend's Super Bowl, but what really gets this team talking the most is the commercials. And every year, the Seattle University Marketing Department joins us to share their wins and losses from the commercials. And this year, of course, is no different. So back with us now is Seattle University Marketing Professor Mathew Isaac. Welcome back to New Day.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we have to immediately go into it with your hits, starting with Dream Job, right? What's this one?
Yes, so this was Google's ad this year. So they have been doing Super Bowl ads for every few years now since 2010, and they always focus on this emotional resonance, and I think they really did that this year. It was a dad who was preparing for an interview for a job using Google AI. And so it added some humanity to AI. And as a dad with 3 daughters, it definitely got to me.
Oh my gosh, I might have missed this one. I have to go back and watch it. Okay, incredible. Your top one. And then We're Here, an Instacart ad was one of your hits.
Yes, so a lot of commercials, they tend to focus on lots of celebrities. So you get this celebrity soup. And sometimes it's hard to distinguish, especially when the same celebrities are in multiple
I was going to
commercials.
say Matthew McConaughey was in. How many commercials was he in? Like, whoa.
Yes, it's hard to keep track. And the thing I liked about the Instacart ad is they didn't have celebrities. They instead focused on food mascots. But it kind of made sense. You had all of these different food mascots running towards your home. And of course, that's Instacart delivering to your home.
Oh, okay. So that was the payoff there. Your next one is one of my favorites for sure, the So Win Nike commercial. Tell me about what you liked about this one.
Yeah, so this is a really important commercial for Nike. Nike has not been doing as well the last couple of years, but there's a market for women right now that's growing, and so they leaned into the types of positioning that they have always done, which is focusing a little bit on social messages, in this case on female empowerment, on breaking the glass ceiling in sports. And so it really connected, but it was also, I think, visually arresting. It was just a great commercial, really well done.
The cinematography, they always get it right for me. I thought it was shot beautifully. And you probably as a girl dad too, I don't know if you were feeling all the feels watching this too. It definitely got to me.
Yeah, it was just so well done. And you knew right away, right from the beginning, that it was a Nike ad.
That's when I think it's a win with brand marketing, when you know, oh, here it comes, it's a Nike commercial, just by looking at the cinematography at the beginning. That is Nike for the win. Okay, and one of your last hits that we want to talk about today, Safe for Work, the Liquid Death.
Yeah, so this was interesting because Liquid Death has, their commercial really focused on this, that when you watch it initially, you think that this is an alcohol ad, like a lot of the beer ads you see, and it's a little worrisome that all of these people are drinking at work. But then you get to the punchline, which also fits with their branding, that it's just water or water and iced tea.
Yeah, and in a cool, container and everything, so you're still feeling like you are partaking if you don't want to. Some of your misses, we agree on this one for sure. Let's Go Tongues. This one it was a coffee ad, right? Oh,
yes.
Coffee Mate.
This was for Coffee Mate, and I think this was pretty universally panned. And I think what we talk a lot about is something called negative amplification. So as you're watching it, you're maybe disgusted, but you might keep thinking about it even afterwards, and that continues on, and that's usually not a good thing. I don't believe that all marketing is good marketing, and I definitely didn't think that was the case this time.
Okay, so even though it maybe you remember it, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a win.
That's right.
Okay, Kiss from a Lime is next, a Mountain Dew Baja Blast ad. What do we think about this one?
Yes, so this, again, tried to use a celebrity and kind of a punchline using a seal, playing a seal. But again, it didn't work for me. I think it's a 30-year-old song, so first you have to rely on people knowing it, getting the joke. And so it really was very random, and I think that even came through in the commercial itself. Yeah,
this one I guess at least got a laugh from me because I did know the song, and I'm like, what? Seals? Like, so I hear you. I can see why it's a miss for you as well. But it did get a laugh out of me, which I don't know what that says about me.
Well, I think this year one of the themes was just being silly, and so you saw
random.
That in the Coffee Mate ad, in this ad, and sometimes it can work, but for me it just was it didn't connect very much to the brand. And when that happens, it's really hard to make a case for it.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, and then Salesforce has an ad that you thought was a miss too. What are we seeing with this one?
Well, this is the case again. You have lots of celebrities. So Matthew McConaughey.
That's what I'm talking about. He was in everything.
Yes, he was in Uber Eats earlier as well. And I think this ad was problematic because, again, it focused on AI, but it wasn't really solving what seemed to be a critical problem. It seemed like there are lots of ways to figure out that it's raining and you could maybe move inside, and I'm not sure that you need AI to help you with that. So it just didn't seem like it was solving a problem. It also, I think, Salesforce is supposed to be laying off about 1,000 people coming up, and so I think a lot of tech companies have pulled back some of their spending
on marketing,
in marketing and in the Super Bowl, and so it just felt a little off to have that, especially focusing on AI in the commercial.
I think that's all very fair there. We have some too that are mixed bags, so I want to hear about you. You were mixed on Case of the Mondays, a Coors Light ad.
Yeah, so this was actually really interesting. I think there's different strategies that marketers have. Sometimes they try to surprise you at the Super Bowl, and Coors went the opposite. So actually in mid-January, they released this campaign, but the way they did it is they misspelled the word refreshment on a bunch of ads, including one that was featured in Times Square. And then they didn't say anything about it, but a couple of days later they said, hey, I think we had a case of the Mondays. And so they were playing that off and continuing that in the Super Bowl this year. And now they actually are going to be selling some beer or giving away beer that is, the packaging is going to be relabeled as Mondays rather than Coors. So it felt like a lot of work, and I'm not sure the payoff was really quite there. But I give it to them for trying to stand out and do something different.
Yeah, I didn't know about all that leading up to it, but the sloths and just, I think, moving slow, we can all relate to the Case of the Mondays. That was one that, again, was maybe random and quirky, but I was laughing. There was a lot of laughs at our Super Bowl party on that one, let's put it there.
Well, sloths, they tend to work.
Yeah,
they
there
get
you go.
laughs.
Okay, and one of your mixed bags ones too, the last one, Angel Soft ad. What are we seeing with this one?
Yeah, so we see, I think every year ads are trying to break through. People are busy, they're watching the Super Bowl, it's a party, and so you try to do something different. In past years, we had like a QR code bouncing across the screen. This year, they actually gave you a break, supposedly, to go to the bathroom during the game. And that could be tough for people who are trying to watch both the game as well as all the ads.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and tell us too, you have a panel discussion coming up as well you want to talk about.
Yeah, I would love to. So Seattle U, for the last 13 years, we have hosted a Super Bowl ad review. We call it Tech Bowl because we focus a lot on the tech ads. And this year it's on Wednesday at our campus, starting at 4:30 with a tailgate where we'll have some refreshments, followed by an ad review featuring faculty on campus as well as an ad executive. So I would love to invite anyone who's interested to join.
Oh, so good. Maybe we'll all have our liquid death there.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.